working by yourself, a contraption like this really comes in handy. It's kind of like a tripod with a versatile clamp on it. And I'm able to clamp this floor joist in place and then get it level, just to give me an idea of how high my posts are going to be. This is made by Rockwell, the same company that makes the jaw horse that I use. I remember getting this on sale on Amazon for like 49 bucks. It was a real steal. It's come in handy quite a bit. We got the first delivery of lumber from Lowe's, and all they brought were the 4x4 posts, as well as 12 bags of concrete and the joist hangers. Then the next day, the 2x8s and 2x10s showed up. And unfortunately, one piece was damaged, and it was a critical piece. It's a 2x10 by 16 footer, and what that's going to do is going to span the entire width of the deck on the outside, creating a skirt. And it was damaged. And they offered me 70% off if I would take it. And I just said, I'm not interested in it. I'm not going to spend $2,000 on lumber to build a deck and then save, 60 bucks and have it look like hell. Anyways, this is where I've stopped right now. Tomorrow I'm going to finish the layout and get the posts installed. And then they promised they would have a replacement 2x10 by 16 by Tuesday. Today's Friday. So we'll see. Anyways, in the meantime, I'm going to go a little off script here. I got a package today from my brother. And it weighs 30 pounds according to UPS. And I kind of have an idea of what it might be, but I'm going to let you guys witness the unboxing. There it is in one of the U-Haul moving boxes. Okay, here we go. Well packaged, brother. Good job. UPS isn't always the most delicate of handlers. Oh, look at this. With a surprise. So I'm seeing like some owner's manuals. What is this? Sweet Maria's. I'm seeing green beans. This is green coffee. For those of you that don't know, for about the past 8 months or so, I've been roasting our own coffee. I even made a video about it, but I didn't have the nerve to upload it for fear of the repercussions it would get from all the longtime viewers who want to see straw bale building. And I had a 15-minute video about me building a roaster and roasting coffee. Anyways, let's see what is in here. And I think this is it. Bro, why did you use peanuts? Anyways. Let's see what kind of mess this is going to make. Oh man, this is going to make a mess. Sweet. Thanks, bro. This is my brother's old coffee roaster. It's a Bmore 1600, which is, for people who know anything about coffee roasting, it's the first generation of Bmores. Bmore is the company, and they make home roasters. And this is a drum roaster. Pretty sweet. Oh, there's a $500 bill in there. I wonder if you knew that. Anyways, so this is the first generation. I'm going to have to plug this in and give it a test. We've got quite a bit of green coffee beans, because the green beans will, the raw coffee beans will, they'll hold a long time. I mean, they'll hold a year or 2 years maybe, if they're just closed up properly. Whereas roasted coffee, once it's roasted, it starts to deteriorate, or I should say go stale, pretty quickly. Anyways, the Bmore 1600, first generation, a present for my brother. Thanks, bro. I got my layout completed today, and I got all the post holes dug. I used the 8-inch auger bit on my Harbor Freight Predator post hole auger, and it gave me some trouble today. The first 2 or 3 holes, no problem, and then it just kept cutting out on me. I was able to get them all done, but you know, I have the extended warranty on it, and I'm going to be returning it tomorrow. It was fresh. I had fresh fuel in it, so that wasn't the problem. It just under load, it just kept cutting out on me. So I'm going to use the same forms that I used when we built the deck, and I'll bring up the little pedestal, so to speak, 2 or 3 inches above grade. And I have 5 12-foot posts, and I prepped them using my asphalt sealant. Got 2 coats on it. And tomorrow I'm going to set the posts. I'm setting the first post this morning. I'm using Quikrete, and as you can see, I have a Rockwell jaw stand, and that's really helping me quite a bit get the post level and plumb. So that is taking the place of a helper, and it's working pretty good. I got it plumb in both directions, centered in the hole, square off to the house, and as soon as this concrete's ready, we'll be filling the first hole. It's going to take about 1.5 bags of Quikrete for each post hole, and those are 80-pound bags. Now, to assure that my post is turned in the proper direction, what I did was I downloaded an app for my phone, and I determined what angle on the compass the house is sitting at, and then I just duplicated it along the side of the post. If my hand were the phone, I would just held my phone like this, read the direction, and did the same on the house and made sure they matched. They were at 157 degrees. You know, it's kind of funny. This is the first time we've used Ginny for actually mixing concrete. We've only done earth and plaster in it up to this point. Every other time that we did concrete, we did it in a wheelbarrow. But since Yvonne isn't here, it sure makes it a lot easier for me. I've got the first 2 corner posts set, and those are my key positions. So I'm going to let these set up, and once they've set up, I'll be able to use my 2 by 10 by 16. I'll connect the 2, and I'll find the exact placement for that metal center post. And I'll do the same for the post that's going to go right there. I'll just use the joist hanger off the house, run it to the post, and I'll have the exact placement for that second post on either side. So it's important that I let these set up, get nice and solid, and then we can continue. While I'm waiting for the first 2 posts to set up, I thought I'd get a load of laundry done. And it's been a while since I've done it. I must admit, Yvonne does take care of the laundry most of the time. All the time. But since she's out of town, I want to get some clothes washed, and I had forgotten how great this little portable or temporary washing machine really is. I think we paid about $125, $150 for it about 2 years ago, and I'll tell you, just the savings of not having to go to the laundromat in town is fantastic. Sure, the loads are smaller, but you know what? You just do multiple loads. It's no big deal. A load takes about half an hour maybe, with wash, rinse, and spin. And then I just hang it up on our solar clothes dryer over there. It's a great little thing. Each post hole ended up being about 10 inches in diameter, about 30 inches deep, and it did require 160 pounds of Quikrete per post to get it filled. So I ended up using 10 bags of Quikrete in total to get the deck done. This was a long day. I took probably about 6 hours to get these posts set, but they're all done, and they're in their proper spot. Now, I was originally going to use a 2x10 by 16 footer to determine the position of that center post. I just ran a Mason line. Did the same thing on this side, and I'm sure it'll be fine. It's lining, everything's lining up real nice. Let me show you this thing real quick here. Tell you what, without this, I couldn't have gotten it done. Again, this is called the Jaw Stand XP from Rockwell. They also make the Jaw Horse. And just the clamp, unfortunately, won't go wide enough to open up for a 4x4. So I just used a little cheater piece of 2x6, clamped that in, and then screwed it to the post, and then was able to position it properly, and it held it in place while I got the concrete set. Worked out real well. So that's about it for today. Guys, I think that's going to be the end of this video. The next video will be the installation of the floor joists and the rest of the deck boards. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any questions about the deck or anything else that's going on around here, leave them in the comment box below. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.